Welcome back to Mianite DND. Last session, the party got into the shits. Um, they had a talk after dinner with Martha about, hey y'all, we're spies. Technically, almost, not really, but we need to start doing things. And as such, they decided to talk out what they wanted to do. Um, Ethel was like, but what if instead I went to bed because you told us to dream, and it's like, well, I'm gonna get a head start on that. We also discussed how Thor has been asleep for a very long time and still has not woken up. We'll have to get into that eventually. The party went to sleep and had a variety of random and weird dreams. Uh, Gunn viewed the memories and dreams of one Taku. Puck got chased by a horror movie monster. And Ethel, what I think was the best scene of last session, had a talk with Luso in his sleep. And that was an interesting conversation. Afterwards, the party went upstairs. Everyone but Ethel, who decided to play distraction with Teku by being the most annoying giant around, talking about hellhounds and heaven cats. While the party went upstairs, meeting Klenha and trying to distract Von Shauna and get into her private room. We're going to cut upstairs for the beginning with Gun and Puck and Martha. You three are right in the hallway.
I, is that our cue to talk?
Yeah,
Or?
yes. That's me setting the scene.
Okay,
You
it's
guys...
just
Could
you
remind
didn't
me
move the
exactly where
map,
we left?
so
Yeah.
I
I
didn't move the map. I'm sorry. I forgot that I need to do that. DM things.
yeah. Okay.
There you go. Shift bang. There you are, you
Alright.
guys. Oh, Gunn also picked up two books. One was about
I
the...
remember what we were on. I wrote them down. One was on the Feywild, and the other was on the different types of people in the world. I wrote it down.
Oh, I'm very glad. I only remembered one of those. And which one it is, even I don't know anymore. But yes, you had just basically what had just happened to you guys is Clanna was like, "What you do?" And you went nothing, and she went, "Okay, bye," and just left.
Woman after my own heart, just always constantly wanting to leave social situations.
Ain't my problem. They didn't want me here, so I'm just gonna leave.
Okay.
Remind me what we were doing again. Like up
You guys
here.
are
Why
here to
are we?
try and basically tell Von Shana that, hey yo, Ethel's being annoying. Can you go deal with that? But you have not done
really
that.
the plan?
That was what you thought. That's what you guys decided the plan was.
That seems like a horrible plan.
Well, you were trying to have some way of distracting her, so you're like, I know, Ethel, talk to Teku. That will distract them. Then we'll get Von Shana downstairs so that you can talk her ear off too.
All right.
Okay. Like, I'm sorry. I'm still just.
And
All
right.
Martha's here.
So we see that. All right. So we do know where Lady Vaughn is now, thanks to oh, fuck, I forgot her name.
Klenna.
Klenna. Thank you. I forgot which twin it was.
What? They're so different though.
He still can't tell them apart. And that is a conscious character decision. I lost my train of thought.
What are we doing right now?
Okay. All right. Thank you. I really should not be leading this right now.
I don't know what we're doing right now.
You guys
Well,
are in the
we have to
hallway
go
about
in-
to do whatever.
We have to go in and try to get one. out of her office, and we plan to use just the distraction with Ethel for that. So, uh, best chance is just we go in, talk to her, just maybe tell her about the situation.
Okay.
Just, hey, we need help. We just, Ethel's kind of harassing Teku. We'll be honest. Just, and we need more than just us to deal with
We're
him.
not going with her for some reason. What?
Look in her
Right?
office. Yes.
So we don't need her
Okay.
help. We need her to do it for us while we spy on her stuff. How are we
Well,
explaining that away?
okay. Maybe one of us gets it while the other hides somewhere in these
If you need
hallways.
somebody to go with her, I
They-
can do that.
Yeah, that's probably the best. I think you're the most likely of all of us to succeed in that role.
I don't know what my charisma is.
I can help.
Oh, it's decent.
Maybe.
Holy shit, I
Just-
could be a bard.
Are you gonna have a crisis of career right now?
No, I'm just saying my charisma's pretty dope.
Get congratulations.
Thumbs up.
I don't think mine is.
I don't think yours is either. I think charisma's one of your worst stats.
Can't remember anymore. I'm
Oh no,
so
your charisma's dope.
paladin.
You're dope because you used to be a sorcerer, remember?
Right, right. Yeah, see, that's why I couldn't remember. I was like, I feel like
Man,
I have
this
high
is the most
charisma, but I don't know
charismatic
why.
hallway in the world. You and
Great.
Martha have.
And we left Ethel downstairs to talk to people.
Ethel sure has a
But we all
0 in
did this.
charisma.
Listen, it's one thing if it's Ethel, it's another thing if it's Ender.
Ender did so
That's
good that
true.
even with a failed roll, the RP was good enough to make it succeed. Like, you guys need to understand.
And Ender has very high charisma.
And like Ender failed
Yeah.
that roll, or Ethel failed that roll. Ender won it.
Ender won the whole conversation.
Ender rolled against me 0 out of universe and won.
Anyway, if you are gonna go in, try to actually get Lon out of her office and get her downstairs to Ethel, I suppose Scott and I should probably hide again.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Alright, so back into the library
Back into the book room would
thing?
not be a bad idea.
room.
Hey Puck. This is more of an out of character thing. Can I have a bardic inspiration?
Yes,
I don't
Yes, I
trust
will.
myself.
being another.
Thank you.
Cat said no. Like,
Then
Yeah.
Cat says no, and I deal with it. You rely on the hopes of an NPC. That's what happens.
Yep. Okay. We're just okay.
You both head into the book room.
sure.
Okay. Move your token into the book room.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry,
there
I
you
keep
go.
losing my tab.
So do you guys actually want to see a cutscene, or do you just want me to roll dice and have it happen?
Up to you.
So I'm one of the DMs
If
that
you
isn't.
want to act a conversation between two NPCs by yourself, then go ahead.
I mean, I'm one of the only DMs I know who's okay to talk to themselves for 5 minutes. So this is up to you. Do you want this a cutscene, or do you want me to just roll dice and shut the fuck up?
Let's do a cutscene.
Martha moves up to the door and does a little knock knock. And you two, both of you make me a perception check. You will be at disadvantage
Oh,
because you're down
okay.
the hall besides the door. If you want to move to a different room, you can get rid of the disadvantage.
Do we want to move, Gun?
Where's a good another room? I can't see behind my sheet.
There's 2 rooms just closer to Vaughn's hallway. One looks like a One looks like a sitting room, and the other looks like another study
going
of sorts.
here.
Okay.
Okay, now you guys can make me just flat
Puck
perception.
phases through the wall.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Well, you did too.
Well,
You
yeah,
said
but I
that was a
moved my token
perception.
around. If that helps.
Yeah,
Actually,
perception.
maybe you did that also.
Okay.
I don't think either of you are good at
I'm not good at
this because damn,
What? Oh, did I roll good?
you rolled a 16.
I
That's
did.
pretty good.
That's such a surprise.
That's
That's
not
a
good.
7.
Okay, so Puck, man, there's a wall there. You sure can't put your ear against the wall and hear shit. Gun, however, you put your ear against the door like a smart person, or you like pick up a glass or something. You reach into your bag and do that glass against the wall trick.
I'm an experienced eavesdropper.
You are, and you
Puck
were
is
able to
not.
hear what goes on. Von Shona comes up. You
I
you
got
hear a small before she gets to the door, right?
I'm really being a sick woman, huh?
Okay, okay. Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Martha. Hello, Martha. Do you need something? Man, these voices are similar. Shit. Yes, you see, I was going downstairs. I was in the middle of, leaving the study, and I noticed that Teku was speaking with, Aethel, and it seems like Teku was having a rather difficult time, and I wanted to speak to the two of you about something, and I would like your assistance in disentangling this mess, please. She is going to roll herself a roll of diplomacy or whatever it's called in this system. Kat, what's the size of your bardic inspiration currently?
What?
What's the size of your bardic inspiration?
Oh.
The D6, isn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
Cool. After I roll this, I want you to roll me 2d6 because you're a special bard. Man, thank God Martha's charismatic as shit. Okay, roll me 2d6. I'll take the highest one. I'm gonna tell you now, she's probably gonna fucking pass. Is that a net? Okay, so she rolled a 28. With her natural 19 plus 5 plus 4. Martha is the most convincing woman in the world. And you hear the sounds of I suppose that would be an issue, yes. Lead the way, I'll be right there. Yeah. And you hear the sound of footsteps as these two leave. God damn, Martha. MVP.
You, maybe. Yes? Is the door unlocked?
Man, Martha rolled enough of a check to distract her. I'm gonna say yeah. I need to post this in silence.
I go into the room.
Yeah, just move your token.
What were we looking for in this room? I have forgotten.
You guys
I don't think we know exactly.
Yes. So to explain, you guys are here. You had spoken with Martha about one of the reasons that the Fangs were here, which was because there had been an incident where one of the operations that Von Shauna's family was working at had an incident related to the taint, bubbles that people have been running across for a few months now. Similar to the one you guys had at church when you warped into that, pocket dimension of gross and got the shit kicked out of you by a paladin. And you're looking for any, evidence, information, anything you can find in the documents about that.
Alright, so I guess we're investigating then, right? So
This would be an investigation roll.
yeah, okay.
You guys are free to do what you think you can do.
Doing that?
You can both do it. Say what you do to look around the room and look through the papers.
I look around the room and look through the papers. Do I need to say something more specific than that?
If you have any specific drawers you want to look in, any part of this room on the map. The benefit of having a map.
I rolled a 19. Can I just look everywhere?
Okay.
And
So-
I rolled an
I don't really
18.
have anywhere specific.
How about we split up? Like you maybe start there, Puck starts at this desk.
Sure.
Sure. We'll do it like that.
Okay. We're gonna go with Puck first because he rolled lower by a very small margin. Pretty good rolls this session, actually. Besides that 7. So, Puck, you begin going through the notes, and you're at her like personal desk, and you make a way to go through and read papers that she had on her desk. It looks like a lot of the papers are, incidentally, about people that are here. It seems like a lot of the people here are because they are people that she knows and are friendly with, but are also people that she is trying to set up business communications with. Trying to set up mining operations on the islands to the west. Remembering how my map looks. Trying to set a foothold in the north with C. Speaking with what she needs to for the royal documents and permissions from Martha. All these different things, and it seems like a lot of these people are here for the like party of, yeah, I just got married, and also a mix of business. It seems like, relatively speaking, it's going okay, but it looks like her handwriting has not been doing great. It seems after a number of days, up until what you can assume to be today, her handwriting is getting sloppier and sloppier. Gun, as you're investigating these papers over here, you're going through these papers, rummaging and reading over what seems to be different, like, catalogs and different, for, what's the word? Workers, like, a worker log to determine all the people who work for her. And you're going through and you're reading a different, like, sorry, lots of words. Different names and occupations of the workers for her business. And you see a number of them are like miners, such as they set up mining operations for different quarries and locations like that. You also notice that she has a fully staffed support that work in the mansion that you're all in. You see different housekeepers and cooks and everything like that. A full list of full enough to serve the entire house, you'd imagine. And you notice the different names of miners. You notice that some of the names are like gone for leave, injury, and different stuff like that. Something they would say they have left for this reason, and that seems to be an entire section of the notes. And I want you to make me an intelligence saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's terrible. Thank you.
I picked one that should be your highest saving throw.
I know, but I still don't like it. I don't know what I rolled. I rolled an 18. Hey, I
yeah.
haven't rolled bad today. Everyone be proud of me.
Yeah, no, I'm very proud. Your luck's coming
Congratulations.
back.
Thank
So
God.
you-
I've been gone for the past year and a half.
I get that.
Sorry.
You begin reading, or as you're reading through, you're about to miss something. As you're reading through the different, like, injury report logs, and you notice as you're flipping through, it almost scuffs by. You almost even smear it. But you stop just a second beforehand as you see what seems to be purple ink splattered at the bottom of one of the pages. And like the bottom left hand.
You almost said blood there.
No, I meant purple ink. I wasn't sure what the word was.
Yeah.
Seems to be a spatter of some purple liquid at the bottom.
Does it like say anything?
No, it's like somebody like
Or
drop.
Is it just like a drop?
Yeah, like a drop or somebody almost.
Is there any more of the purple ink anywhere?
It's the weirdest thing as you're making it through. There's like smudges on that one page, but all of this is written in black ink.
What is that one page then? What does that say? Like,
It seems to be a reporter's log of one of the employees who is missing in action.
Are there a lot of employees that are missing in action?
Gonna roll me a DM roll
Like, more
real
than
quick.
would be expected?
Ooh. There are, I would say, roughly about 5 people missing in action. Her workforce is rather large. However,
Okay, so not
that's
a
still
ton?
bad.
I mean, that's not great. Like, that's still 5, like, people.
Mm-hmm.
What, this one person specifically, did they have a name on here with the purple splotch?
It doesn't seem to be any name of significance. It just seems to be like a usual like human name.
Okay, I just want to like remember the name in case it's something specific to this person, I guess.
Doesn't I can say out of character it's not. So I don't just
Okay.
bullshit a name for you off the top of my head.
All right, that's fair. Can I call Puck over and be
You can
like,
like
"Yo,
gesture over.
Puck,
What did you
check
find?
this out. Purple.
Wait, oh, what is it?
It's purple."
Thank you, Gun.
You can like
I don't know. Purple is like the taint color. It's probably not great that this is here.
I should also the best part about this is that you two know sign language, so you are absolutely dead silent.
Great. Love that.
Yep. Okay. So, what is the? It's purple ink.
On a MIA worker form.
In my worker form. Is it anybody of significance? Do you think?
No. I actually specifically do not think that that is important. Don't ask me why. It's just
I
very
should
eye-popping.
clarify why that is. Like you look at like their name and what their position was, and it literally is minor number 14, essentially. Like they're just one of the people who holds pickaxes. Maybe pushes a
That's
minecart.
inverse.
Okay. Is that the only purple blotch thing
As
over
far as
here?
I can tell.
Okay. I didn't find anything at her personal desk from. It's mainly just papers about like the people here and like the business ties that she wants to
No,
set up.
nothing purple?
Not that I saw.
Okay.
Do you do you think she'd notice like if that went missing? Probably.
I mean, I don't really want to risk it. Like, I feel like I can just remember this information.
All right. It's just the purple that I'm concerned about, I suppose.
Well, I mean, sure, but it's like a teeny tiny amount of purple, so
Okay.
I think
Okay.
it's more important that we saw that this is here, um, than
Right.
taking it with us.
Okay. Did you happen to see anything else here? Just I I don't think there's anything else of significance here. Do you?
0, do I think there's anything else of significance here other than the 2 desks that we passed through?
Um, Probably not, from what you can understand. It looks like this being her office is mostly just where she does a lot of her paperwork.
Okay, there's no like suspiciously placed bookshelf that might be a secret door or
Not there's a balcony.
anything of that nature. Is there anything on the balcony?
Doesn't look like.
No. It
Okay.
literally just looks to be either like it's a balcony. You walk out and you get to look over it and reveal that you were in her room to anybody outside.
Well, I don't want to do that. I'm assuming there were giant windows.
I mean, looking at the map, it doesn't look to be, and I'm wondering if that's meant to be a balcony or not from the map maker now.
There's a door. What else would that door be for?
Man, that's why I'm like it's a balcony. Just it's
I
not
think it
normal
is a
for.
balcony. I also think that you can do whatever the hell you want.
That's fair.
As the DM. Anyway, I'm getting the vibe that that there's nothing else in this room.
Okay.
So
We should
probably not be in here
get out of
anymore.
here then.
Hey, Puck.
All right.
Can you make me
Huh?
a wisdom saving throw before you go?
Man, I wish you wouldn't
Oh no. Okay.
say these things.
I mean, the intelligence saving throw wasn't a bad thing.
I mean,
That's an 11.
well, that's not great.
That's over a 10. Hey, Puck, do you remember that magic item you have that might be useful?
Oh fuck. Okay. Thank you.
This is
let me-
what I would like to call a dumbass check.
Oh my god.
All
That was
right.
so rude. What the fuck?
Nah.
Okay, but
I more
it's
mean
needed
that
because
it's a
I,
memory.
Cat, am an absolute one brain cell dumbass.
My god.
You're also very
I
sleepy, so I
see that
wanted to give you
paper,
a memory
actually?
check.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Why would you just tell her?
Okay, can I see that paper for a second? I want to try something, actually.
I hand him the paper.
All right, and I'm gonna spend that 1 point to see have a vision about a past event of significance to this paper.
Yep. You place your hand upon it, and you feel the choker around your neck, the little gem on it. And you see this as well, Gun. It begins to glow and pulsate with a soft golden light. Nothing bright, however, you feel your eyes roll to the back of your head, Puck, as you begin to experience
Gun is
something.
very unsettled right now.
It's like, what?
You've always been able to do that.
Puck cannot see you. His eyes are at the back of his head currently. You flash back to what you can assume to be a late night. You see, and actually I want to grab something because I think it'd be neat. You see Von Shana at this desk. You see her with a pen and an ink and quill over a piece of paper, the one you're holding currently. Seems to be her hands are jittering and shaking as she's writing up these many different forms. And it seems that her form wavers slightly as she, like, her head slumps forward and she catches herself on her elbow. It seems that as she's writing this form here, she's getting tired, woozy, lightheaded. And as she, like, puts the pen down as a sign of, I should probably stop for the night, and begins to stand, you can't see, you're seeing this from the perspective of the paper currently. So you're mainly seeing it from the flat of the table. You can't really see her face, mostly just her hands and, like, her shoulder area. And as she stands and walks away, you notice that there was something dripping at the corner of the paper. And that's where your vision ends. The void, and by the void I mean the staircase. And Gun, you watch as Puck's eyes seem to refocus, the golden pulsing light ending.
Hey, what the fuck was that?
Oh my god! What? It,
I
What-
handed you
what
the
just
paper
happened?
because you asked me to, and then you were like performing an exorcism on yourself. What was that?
I don't. What? Hold on. I saw Vaughn. Vaughn was there for like a split second. What? Hold on. I just.
Holding on any minute now.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just trying. Like, this is Cat. I'm trying to just
No, you're good.
put together like what I just heard
Yes.
in my head. Uh, a quick recap for dumbass Cat right now. Just all Puck really knows is that she was working on at this table and there was something like on this table that dripped and caused that.
From what you saw, again, it's weird to say, and it's really weird because you were viewing this memory from the perspective of a piece of paper.
Okay.
It's really weird. This is the first time you've ever done anything psionically. Anything that would seem to be a vision imprinted onto a piece of paper. And it's essentially, the short of it is, she seemed to get ill while working on it and decided to stop working. And as she left, there seemed to have been something that had dripped onto the paper. Something purple.
Okay.
So she was sick.
Yeah, I just saw her she was working on this paper and suddenly just felt ill, and as she was leaving, something came sort of into view and like caused this sort of drip stain here. Something big and
Do
purple.
you think it was something on the desk, or do you think it was something of hers that she left behind?
I don't know if it was on the desk or
That's inconvenient.
I don't know. It was
No, this is great. I didn't mean to
bizarre.
diss your cool magic power. I don't know what that was. However, that was very cool.
I don't know what it was either. That was the first time I've ever experienced just seeing things through the perspective of a piece of paper.
Maybe next time you want to whip out a new magical ability, you shouldn't do it while we're sneaking into somebody's office. Just a thought.
By the way, Kat,
I
you do have
didn't
that
know
new
that would
magic.
happen.
You do have the new magic ability to make items out of music. That'd be funny
It
to
is
remind you.
also an ability.
We get out of here, or
Yes, let's go and hope to God no one saw that.
okay.
And as you guys scamper off, we're going to cut from the scene. Hey, Ender.
What is up?
As you're sitting there talking this poor boar's ears off, coming downstairs seems to be two people. What are you talking about as these two approach?
Still hellhounds.
Do you want to just kind
And
of
having
give
cats.
yourself a little intro into this scene? Just have a little bit of ramble.
Sure. So as I was saying, hold on, how do I do his accent? So as I was saying, Hellcats, no, not Hell. Well, there is the point of Hellcats. Why are Hell dogs a thing and having cats when it could be reversed? And that is the question: is when it could be reversed. And if it is reversed, does that mean anything? In the fact in the first place, did it mean anything that heaven cats and hell dogs were a thing?
No, but you
Should
had
I keep
said something
going?
about all dogs going to heaven. However, some of them didn't want to. That was a point you had made.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you for bringing that up. Maybe some didn't want to. Maybe they decided, hey, I've got some more, things to do on Earth, and they can decide that. And I'd argue that those dogs deserve heaven a lot more. Not like the other dogs don't deserve heaven in the first place, but I think that all dogs deserve heaven. However, the dogs that are deciding to go back to our mortal realm, and not even our mortal realm, really, the undead realm, and serving as guardians, I think that makes a really big point about how loyal dogs really are. And cats, on the other hand, are
You as you're like talking, these two approach, and you see Martha's eyes as she's getting closer to like hearing distance have gone wider and wider as she's hearing your cover story, and she's like, "What the fuck?" You can hear Von Shana. She just like, "Oh, you were not wrong. This is a predicament." Okay. Um. Ethel.
Oh, hey!
Hi.
Do y'all want to jump into?
Uh. Jump into.
I mean, hey, we can jump right into it. Hell dogs, heaven cats, purgatory squirrels. Purgatory squirrels, I haven't brought those up yet.
Now, pardon my interruption. Um,
No,
what?
it's okay. Your interruption is pardoned. I'll just keep going. So,
Now,
purgatory squirrels.
hold up. What? At this point, as you begin going into purgatory squirrels, as Von Shana is like, now, hold up. I was told that, no, you still talk, why? I want you to make me a check with advantage.
Okay.
And I want you to make me a performance check with advantage. So the top corner, you can click the top of your character sheet. You can click that little advantage button, and hit me with a
Can I just roll twice?
yes. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. So as you go, Von Shauna is like, now you see, Miss Martha wanted to have a very interesting conversation. Now, I don't understand what you mean by purgatory squirrels. Now, that is not how the after blah blah. She immediately falls for this bullshit. Like, it's mid-sentence that she hears you say a thing
I'm so good at my job.
and is appalled. That's a good word for it. She's confused and appalled and is like, what? What is going on? And at some point, Martha's like, now hold up. Like, even Martha, who knows what this is still like, where are you getting any of this? And you were able to distract them for a very long time.
Great.
As you're befuddling them, is there anything you want to bring up to them? Because this is a great chance to talk to
I think this topic is very important, and I think that we should try and get more people on this, honestly. Like, I think there's scientists here, right? I hate scientists. Don't ask why. But I think that we should really start looking into this. I think that psychologists more than scientists. I think psychologists would do more of a good job. Because scientists just have no regard for life whatsoever, and psychologists, I think, do have a better regard for life. And when we're dealing with animals, especially, you have to have a good regard for life, because there's these people who decide, oh, dogs don't go to heaven at all, and I'm like, hold on now. Where are you getting that from, Buckaroo? And I think that those people are the ones that maybe the dogs want to protect those people, to show them, to prove them that they are wrong. To prove to them that the dogs are loyal and friendly and amazing. And you too are, Mio. You're amazing too. You are a heaven cat. You get that heaven cat. You get that heaven cat.
Mio on his back sticks out his tongue. Blep.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, then who do you want to present your thesis statement to, Ethel? There are many people here who would love to hear it. Von Shauna seems upset almost. I'm sure there's many people here who would love to talk to you about this.
How about that, how about Luso?
Luso, yes, I know of him.
Or maybe Theo. You know, both of their names end in O. Isn't that funny? Do any of your names end in O? Martho?
No.
Martho, Tetuo,
Martha. Von Shauna.
O.
No.
Mio!
Mio rolls over as you say his name.
Well, I think that this is a very important discussion to have. And I thank you all for listening.
Do you just leave? You just end the
Can I?
Yeah, go right ahead. Just grab you and Mio and go
Okay.
where the fuck you want. As these three will just stare off. Oops, shrinking. Should I follow him? No, I think this is the only time we're going to be like. Von Shauna looks. Maybe. No. It's not important. This is not important. We do not need to discuss the scientific ramifications of purgatory squirrels. Are you sure? Yes. And with that, these three begin talking about probably what you were just talking about in angrier tones. As the other, and at some point, Glenhawk came down, ignored everything that was going on, and just left. And the two of you come downstairs, seeing these three in the corner just talking. Ethel nowhere to be found.
That's not good.
It's not very hard to find him though. He's big.
Yeah, I was about to say where you go find him.
Yeah, he's just in his
Where'd he
room.
actually go? My thing is too zoomed in. Oh, he's in his room.
Yep.
The hallway's this way.
I love maps.
Knocks on door.
Howdy, are you here to talk about purgatory squirrels? Oh, it's you.
What the hell is a purgatory squirrel? No,
I don't
You know
know.
what? Don't start. Don't even
Okay.
talk to me. Can I come in?
Yes.
I'm entering. So, we went upstairs and rifled through her things. You don't think we're being
Okay.
like recorded in these rooms or anything, right?
Do cameras exist in this world?
There are other ways of recording people in a magical universe.
That's freaky.
Did you see anything about security while you were up there at her desk, Puck?
Cat, you're muted.
Oh fuck. Okay. Thank you. I'm very tired. Did I?
No, I mean, Gun,
Did
you
I
remember
say
it.
anything
This
about security at her desk?
Wait, did I see anything about security? I thought I was maybe not at the desk where security information would be, but maybe I was.
you were at the desk about all of her employees, including her fully like manned mansions, like all the different cooks and housekeepers and all those people you haven't seen here.
Anything about security?
You know that Teku is the personal guard of the house. It doesn't seem like they have anyone besides them, though they seem to be the only person needed. However, they seemed busy.
So, we're probably not being listened to.
Oh,
That's
that's
great.
good. At least. See, we ended up finding like a small sort of purpley ink blotch on one of the papers. Gun did.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
the
then
evil
Puck
purple.
revealed. Yeah, and then Puck revealed to me that
Maybe.
he has the ability to make his eyes roll back in his head, which I did not know before.
Okay, neither did I, in all fairness. So shut up.
I just had an intrusive thought that I will not say out loud. I want you all to know that I
I-
had
Thank you for
thought
setting
that
those
I will
healthy
not say.
boundaries, Aethel. Much appreciated.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
I feel like I might know what the thought was.
Anyways, I guess I had some sort of vision of, I think it was the past. It was just Vaughn while she was writing the paper. She just seemed to get really sick, like during the middle of it, and had to leave. But when she did leave, something came into view. Just it was dark and purple, and I couldn't really make it
And
out.
evil. And evil.
Yes, and
Presumably.
evil, and
Evil.
presumably the thing that left the stain on the paper.
Evil purple.
The paper itself was something about missing miners working, people
Why
missing
would
in
you miss
action,
kids?
right?
Not children, like people who hold pickaxes.
Kids?
No, not kids.
Not kids, Ethel. Not
The
kids.
other kind of miner. Do you get it yet, or do we need to keep going over this with you?
I like the implication Ethel just made that I don't want to point out more than that.
That there's child labor going on in the mansion?
Well, I was gonna say that while we were looking at it, but I feel like I already made that joke at some point in this game.
It's gonna keep being made.
It is gonna.
Anyways, regardless of whether I understand or not,
Okay.
I think the evil purple is what's making her sick.
That was actually my thought as well.
Yes, but well, it's I guess like at the very least we know that she isn't like in cahoots with whatever is happening, or she might not know.
Yeah, but she might be in danger if she's about to die because of it. She's fucking sick. At her own party. That's
They
not
That's
have
good.
true. She
mold.
does.
They have
What?
evil mold.
They have evil
I
mold. Actually, not a like bad way to put it, honestly, I think.
Evil mold.
They have evil mold.
evil sentient mold that might be able to walk around and just actually cause physical harm.
Also get people
Exactly.
sick.
Okay. We probably should have had Martha here for this.
Martha was in the middle of something.
Yeah, I
And I did
don't.
not also want to be in the middle of whatever that
Go
was.
the fuck away, Crow!
What?
You okay?
Saw that. No, that was out of character. I saw Comet in the corner of my in the corner of the map.
And being the cameraman for this game means that everybody watching gets to see all this shit I'm doing in the background.
So, what does this say about our course of action going forward?
I'm gonna be completely honest. I've completely forgotten our objective.
Me too, kind of.
This one isn't
we're
my fault.
really, really bad spies. Um, well, we're supposed to be looking for like anything, uh, anything that might be connected to the taint. This might
Well,
be
there you go.
Evil
Mission
purple
success.
mold.
Yes.
okay, but what do we do about it? Because we don't know where it
Tell
is.
Martha, and then let Martha do something about it.
Do you want to go
Which
get
will
Martha?
probably be telling Martha, and then she'll tell us something else to do.
Okay,
I'm okay
fine.
with this.
Yeah, let's maybe get Martha out of whatever conversation she was having there.
I love that idea. I'm not going to follow you, and I'm not going to interact with Martha. Have fun.
For fuck's sake,
Okay.
okay.
Honestly, that's fair enough.
Are you going as Puck Gun or are you staying with Hazel?
I'll stay here.
Do you want to have a talk while Puck does that?
Hi, gun.
I'm trying to think of how to start this conversation. Why does it? Hey,
Hi.
have you noticed? Have I already talked to you about this? Have you noticed how Puck's been a little weird this go around?
How what?
How Puck's been a little like acting weird.
I think he always acts a little quirky though.
Well, sure, but I don't know. I just get like a weird feeling about it.
Really? I
Well,
mean,
I've
I've been
talked to
kind
him
of.
about his family, and he never mentioned having a brother, and then he told me he must have just forgot.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Yeah, it's not. And his brother is kind of weird too. You keep having weird
That's
dreams about
true.
his brother.
That's true. I don't like having recurring dreams about people. It's uncomfortable.
I can imagine it would be, but I don't really know what to do about it, but it's just been a little weird and it's kind of concerning.
I think there's definitely something up with Luso.
Do you think Puck's gonna be okay?
Well, Puck's with us. Of course he's going to be okay.
All right. Well, if you notice anything else weird,
I don't trust Puck's mom, but that might just be because she's a scientist.
yeah, that might just be because she's a scientist. I mean, I talk to her. I don't like love her energy, but
It's the energy. The
I don't know.
energy of a scientist
Well,
with no regard
you
for
know,
life.
I'm technically a scientist, right?
Oh,
You're a what?
I make things with my
You're a
hands.
bodyguard.
I'm not. Well, sure, that's my job title, but I
If you make
fix
things, then you're a
things and
blacksmith.
Oh, I fix and build things and study how they work.
Blacksmith.
Some would call it an
I-
artificer.
Artificer.
Sure, that's not a scientist. I'm not gonna like hurt you, but
Scientists are scientists because they do things that are always going to end up horribly in the name of science.
you're thinking of a mad scientist. There are
I
scientists
see no
that aren't.
difference.
No, there is a difference. There's a whole second word on one of those.
Mad. You know what?
Yeah.
That's a good word. I'm going to start calling scientists mad scientists.
Okay, that might actually be a
Thank
way
you,
to.
Gun.
Okay. Well, this has been a productive conversation.
I'll walk up to Puck's mom and be like, How is your job as a mad scientist?
I'm gonna maybe encourage you to introduce mad scientist to your vocabulary after we end this trip.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. That's good. Anyway, wonder when Puck's getting back.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as you guys are done with your scene,
I think that was me trying
that
to
was
convey to
it.
you that I was done.
yeah, yeah, you just needed to say, Puck, really? Unless you want to talk to these three, the scene is as easy as going, can I borrow Martha? And then they'll just let you.
I'm just gonna borrow Martha.
Oh, look at me, I am being removed from Squirrel Purgatory. Please take me away.
Move from what?
Squirrel Purgatory.
What's that? What's that part of People's?
I don't know. I walked in on it. Apparently, squirrels do not belong in either heaven or hell. I'm not a religious type.
I'm not gonna.
I am a wizard.
I'm not a religious type, she says.
Alright, well, I'm just not gonna
really.
like do
What
anything
she does is
about
like,
that.
man,
We're here.
Anita's
Hi,
cool.
we're back.
Hello. Oh, goodbye. I'll be in this
Welcome back.
corner. So,
Okay.
how did all of that go?
Alright, well, we did find Gun found an ink blotch, a purple ink blotch on one of her documents, like while we looked around her office. It was God, I'm sorry.
You guys can.
You
I'm
need
not
me
gonna
to take
make
this
you.
explanation over.
Please.
Yeah, I don't.
Please.
I'm gonna say out of character. I'm not gonna make you guys explain it for a third time. You
and
can
then
just say
tell Martha what happened.
Yeah, no, you can just do that. You can just say we blah. Because if you have to say it another time, you're gonna go mad. That would
I'm
make
just
one of you a
really out
mad
of it this
scientist.
session, and I don't think I would be able to do it.
You tell Martha, and she has like a hand to her chin. Well, that's not good. I don't think I need to tell you that. So, that's pretty good evidence, what you found. Or
Of what?
I say evidence, it's more of a lead. But it tells us that there is definitely something involving the taint here, currently.
That's bad.
Yes. It might have something to do with the dreams you've been having, it might not. My best idea for a course of action, and if you have any input on it, please do feel free to tell me. I think we do need to stay for the rest of this and see it through to make sure that nothing happens. Maybe talk to the people, enjoy what we can, and I feel that if we were to act now or just leave, whatever's going on could get dangerous. Thor still isn't awake.
Yeah, when are we going to talk about how weird that is?
It's not good. We could go look at them to see, but
Have we tried
I
shaking
feel like
them
we
really, really hard?
I think that's the next step. One or all of us should go check on Thor.
Tried that already?
We have been busy.
Alright, we'll get Aethel to just try to shake Thor awake.
Awesome.
You know, I'm gonna say that maybe we should consider the people we have in our companion and decide who is the best to maybe study something. And
Could
not
you be more specific than that?
maybe if something is wrong with Thor, we shouldn't just have Aethel shake them.
What's the problem with shaking them?
Well, we don't know what's going on, and personally, I don't know what will happen with their physiology if you just shake them.
But
Could-
it's not gonna kill him.
No, I'm worried about it
could
killing
maybe
Aethel.
Try to get my mother to take a look at him.
Oh, let's not
Oh,
bring your
that's a
mom
bad
into this right now.
idea.
We're trying to be secret.
Yes, Gunn has a point. We can't just add whoever we want to this.
Okay. Alright.
If we want to
Yeah, suck it,
go
Hook.
shake Thor, she like
I elbow Aethel really hard.
you like scoot over. Shut the fuck up. I think that Gunn should be there because Gunn seems to be one who knows quite a decent bit about our second most studied upon taint again, like compared to Thor.
And? Oh, Jesus, we really don't have a good distribution of taint knowledge, do we?
It's really just Thor. I'm going to be
yeah, if I'm the second most likely to know.
because you're like smart. You're a researcher. I imagine it's at least taken some of your thought.
I have,
Okay,
like,
so
a
on the
base
to-do list we
knowledge.
get Thor to explain
To do
as
list
much
me
as
for
they
after this
can.
mission is that we need to all learn more about the taint.
That's
from
not a bad
Thor,
idea.
In
Yep,
case
that's
Thor just
good.
decides to
Yeah.
fall asleep forever.
Yeah, we can hope that doesn't happen, but hope can only do so much. But I don't think it's a bad idea that you and Aethel go check on Thor. If something happened, I don't have the constitution to deal with it. I am about as tough as a wet paper bag. So that's not something that would be my specialty. However, if you have anybody you want me to talk to or try and get information out of, I can. Well, you two do that.
I think you should talk to Luso.
Puck's brother.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Because he's in my dreams.
Sure. Can we deal
Do you
with
want me to gossip with him, or do you want me to ask if
Actually, that's not a bad
he's in
plan.
your dreams, or
That's
you're in his dreams? Is what I meant to say. Do you want to know that?
The dreams.
Do you want me to wingman?
Okay,
What's
maybe
what's
not
going on
that
here? I'm
topic,
very
but-
confused.
no, trust me, Luso is not anybody you would want to date.
She shrugs. Look, Aethel's
the
dreaming
worst
about him.
conversation we've ever had.
I don't know. I just had a pretty bad one.
Hello?
I'm right here. Okay, well, if you'd like me to go
And-
talk to Luso, I can definitely do that.
And then are we gonna go try to wake up Thor?
I would think
I
it'd be a good idea for
guess
you and
so.
Aethel, or somebody in the group, not just Aethel, though I apologize.
Okay, fuck you. That was out of character. That was out of character.
You make Martha sad, the depression comes back.
Oh, God, I forgot she was sad.
She super was. A cat man
I
laid
can't
into
even
her.
remember off the top of my head why she was sad. I know it had to do with her
The
dad.
cat
and me
boy,
and
the
Puck were
cat boy
like,
insulted her. The cat boy said you're not doing a
Oh.
good job ruling, and she takes cat boy opinions
oh
very
right, because
seriously.
Because we thought that he insulted her outfit at first.
Yeah.
The cat boy was
And
like,
that was like
I'm
it was
about
depressed.
to go off, as the kids say.
Catboy woke up and chose violence.
So, as someone who's played this character played the Catboy in a game for about 2 years, yes, he always wakes up and chooses violence.
Okay.
Anyway.
But yes, I will speak with Luso. As many of you want to talk with Thor, otherwise, going around and doing what we've been doing and talking with the different people here is not a bad idea.
What if Thor doesn't wake up? Do we need to be like worried?
Probably. Okay, here's a good question. Are any of us medical professionals? Or know anything about medicine? Or is that also Thor?
I have healing spells? Question mark?
Well, that's more than I have.
Do I? Hold on, I've got to check
You're
this.
you're an artificer. You prepare spells at the beginning of the day. Cure Wounds is one of your spells.
Okay, I'm gonna maybe prepare cure wounds sometime. I don't know.
Puck also
Oh,
has cure wounds.
Mal, I'm gonna say
I've
the
just
most
seen
threatening
that.
thing. I'll tell you when to prepare spells.
Okay. That was very threatening. I did not enjoy that.
You need to prepare spells at the beginning of a long rest, or at the end of a long rest,
I know,
however.
okay, I know when to prepare spells in D&D.
As well, you
and
have
none
your
of the times right now.
You also have your 2 infusions you can throw around. I think your selection is armor, weapon, and sending stone.
Yeah, I think I've done that before, surely.
You have your 2
I think
infusions.
I've slapped it on people before. I'll do tomorrow. I'll worry about it.
I'm just saying, because sending
Next
stones
long
seem
rest.
like they could be pretty useful.
Maybe so.
They are walkie-talkies, essentially.
I'm aware of what a sending stone is. I play Dungeons and Dragons every single week.
I'm just making sure. So,
Walkie-talkies.
I will go speak with Luso. Whoever wants to speak
Good luck
with
with
Thor.
that.
Yes, I will see what I can gain from him.
Bye.
Bye.
There she goes.
Fucking runs down the hall.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
this is what I'm
Anyways,
dealing with now.
So,
Right, Thor's room now?
yeah.
Okay.
And you 4, technically. Or, Aethel, do you want Mio to come with you or go somewhere else?
Yes.
Room. Nyom.
I wonder how dirty that dress is.
Mm,
Oh, I'm not moving. Hold on. Thank you.
Oh,
I
shit.
you guys stopped that at the end. I'm good.
Yeah, you make your way inside. It doesn't look like Thor locked the door. You're not sure if that's a good thing or
That's
not.
even worse.
But you can't be tell if that was a Thor thing or somebody else thing. That's bad on both
Oh, I
ends.
didn't even think about it being a somebody else thing. Oh, Jesus.
But you see Thor tucked into the covers like they had just gone to sleep. I'm going to change their token real quick. And you just see them, their eyes are closed and they are passed the fuck out.
Okay, so Martha suggested we try to, just look into this before we have Aethel try to slap
Yeah,
Thor
can I
awake.
like do a medicine check on Thor to just assess
Go right
what's
ahead.
happening here? That's probably not a thing I'm good at, I'm realizing. I don't think medicine is intelligence, I think it's wisdom.
It super is. However, you have the
I-
benefit of I don't think anybody here has wisdom actually. But you do have
I'm
a
just gonna
bard.
roll a medicine check
Do you want
and
Puck
see
to
what
help you at all
happens.
before you just roll? Nope.
I've rolled already. I rolled a 9, which is fine.
Okay, so you begin to do a cursory look over of Thor. You do the obvious check for a breath, check for a pulse. They are alive, thankfully.
Woo!
The DC 5 for Are You Alive? You begin looking them over. They do seem to be not really suffering from many signs of oversleeping, luckily. And then you peel their eyes open to see, and they are dilated to shit. Like,
oh boy.
and man, they look out there like they're looking into the fifth dimension.
Oh god.
I regret this decision.
Do you think they just like never
Got
mind.
high?
Yeah, I was I mean, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say maybe like, you know, it is a party, I guess.
It doesn't really
Okay,
seem like
but-
Thor's speed, nor the hosts of the party's speed either, for that matter.
Man, I will say, giving with that 9, because of what you know of Thor, you're not sure if anything like that would affect them. You're pretty sure whatever taint is inside them would just fucking eat it.
That's kind of a bummer.
I'm pretty sure Thor's immune to like all types of poison and disease.
Oh no.
I mean, that's a good thing for most cases.
I know, that's just funny that also means that you can't get high.
It also means they can't get drunk.
Down.
So, that's what I've been able to figure out from this sleeping body. Puck, you're better at this. Do you want to go?
I don't think I am better.
I'm
at
better.
this,
You're better
but-
at this. And looks at Puck's 0 wisdom.
Yeah, that's better than mine.
But
And
I guess
Aethel.
I'll
Hey
give
guys,
it
you know
a
who's
shot.
actually
It's
good at this?
Is it the person we sent away?
Aethel. Aethel has
Oh,
a
is Aethel
plus
good at
wisdom.
this?
You have plus 1 wisdom. You have the
Hey,
best.
Aethel, you're
You?
the best of us at this task, please.
Not only are you the
Save
best of them,
slapping
you
him
also
for
have a
the end.
bard.
Save-
So like, you could try.
What do I do?
A medicine check.
Perform
Medicine.
medicine check.
Medicine.
Beforehand, Puck, do you want to grant him a bardic inspiration?
Let's see. Okay, sure.
You should have
Because you
two
asked
of them.
nicely.
Yeah.
Because you asked nicely.
Okay, so Aethel,
It's to help us.
you'll roll medicine, Aethel, and Kat will roll 2d6 and give you the highest. Okay. Man, Bard of Creation's rad. See them 2d6s.
2, 3.
Man, that's still a 14. That's better than gun.
Could I have, you can absolutely say no to this, but can I retroactively give the help action to give advantage based on the knowledge I've already gathered from my own medicine check?
I will let you, because you did
Okay.
make one of your own. So Ender, roll that again. We'll keep the 3 from the bardic,
Yay.
and we will take the highest roll.
In the future, I'll try to establish that I'm doing the help action before it
We're
gets
gonna
to this
we're
point.
gonna keep that 14. I think. We keep that 14.
Well, I tried.
That's still better. That you're still gonna get more information. You begin looking them over, and from your Aethel, you actually do have a bit of medical experience. Not a lot. However, you needed to patch
Back in the
yourself,
day.
you and someone else's wounds up in your past.
That's true.
You do have a bit of experience with people being knocked unconscious.
Dead.
Or dead, and luckily enough, you do beat the DC 5 Are You Dead check. And they are alive.
What else?
I was getting to it. So, you check that they're alive, you begin looking them over like Gun did. The same, like, you know from when you saw Gun do it, the eyes seem to be dilated to shit. And you begin looking deeper into the different, like, effects around Thor. And it seems to be, and you don't touch it because that's an awful idea, but you see the purple splotches on their skin. They seem to be active. It seems that one of the reasons that Thor isn't suffering any exhaustion or malnourishment seems to be that the taint is currently stabilizing them. That's the new piece of information you get with that little bit of a bonus. They aren't going to die for being asleep. It seems whatever their body is doing is keeping them awake or keeping them alive.
Is that normal?
Not for someone like you.
Well, but for our taint friend, I'm assuming it might be.
You don't know because this is the first time you've ever met someone like this.
That's fair. I figured maybe this would have come up that time that I fixed their wings.
You were more focused on the mechanical aspect of a clockwork wing than anything else. But while you don't know fully what's up, you do know that they're safe. That is the most important thing you've gathered.
Oh, that's good, but
It's
Should we-
fine.
should we shake them? I'm still not sure.
Can I shake them now?
Yeah, you can shake them. Ethel, you reach out and touch a spot with your good check to not touch the taint. You wrap the blanket a bit, be like, I'm gonna give myself a glove. And you grab their shoulder and shake, 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 shake. Throw them out of bed.
Flopping.
You whip them around like that scene from the Avengers. No. You shake Thor a lot, and from it seems, they don't seem to stir at all. They just kind of limply flop about.
Well,
Part of it because, Momo's not here.
Hey, we can try still. We
Oh, yeah.
could just summon Momo out of the void if we shake
Yep, 'cause
Thor
that's
hard.
how that works. Yeah. We manifest Momo through shaking Thor.
Yeah.
But it
Alright.
seems that they are still unresponsive.
Right.
Well, that's not good still.
You don't even really see them twitch or anything. They just kind of move.
well,
Well,
Okay. I don't know what else we could try. Is there anything else that we could
water.
try?
oh boy.
That
Well-
is an option.
If either of you two have anything on your spell lists that might be helpful, I don't know if you do, but it might not be a bad idea to look. I'll be nice and say that if you see something on your list, Gun, you can just cast it without having prepared it,
Okay, thank you.
because
My
you
voice
didn't
is
prepare
nice, I'm
anything.
sorry.
That's fine. This isn't.
Yeah,
I was
have
like, you don't need to
it.
prepare
I don't
anything.
know what number of spells I'm allowed to prepare right now, so
I think it's half your level plus your intelligence.
Yeah, I can't do that math that fast. Please, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I've got nothing.
I have purify food and drink.
Not useful. Probably not useful for
Actually-
Thor.
Not useful for Thor, but I should remember that I have this spell because if we're getting sick because of mad evil sentient mold. That might not be a bad idea to use it.
Yeah.
I have disguise self, which I didn't know.
Ethel also has that on a hat.
I do.
Okay, well, I don't think
No,
there's.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else that we can do here.
Yeah.
From what you two have gathered, it seems that they at least won't starve and die if we leave them.
Yeah, but we
That
should
is
definitely
correct.
keep checking on them.
Yeah, that is
Also
a good idea.
correct.
Okay. Um, What else should we do? I know Martha's apparently going to talk with my brother or gossip or something. I frankly don't want to get into whatever that is. Because I like Martha, but no, I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
I am looking around the castle.
Castle?
The pond. The mansion.
The mansion.
Well, I will say, while you guys deliberate, I am going to do something that you'll probably see pieces moving around. This one goes to the void, to the shadow realm with you. I'm going to begin moving some things because as this time slot ends, people are going to change. So you're no longer going to be in the sitting room. These two are having a conversation. That's fun. Von Shana goes back upstairs. Kaku actually is going to also be upstairs. Theo is done talking with Mom. Ellis and C are done talking to the twins. I think what we're going to have happen is Ellis is going to be here with Mom. And Theo and C, or no, Theo's going to be outside again, and C will be upstairs as well. We'll also be outside. This one will be over here. Okay, the scene is set, so essentially, this is another, we have enough time, because Mal, you leave in like half an hour, right?
Yeah, maybe a little earlier because my parents are painting the entire downstairs right now, so our dinner schedule's a little fucked up.
That's fair. I just know that you leave around 8.
Use the kitchen.
Fair. So, essentially, and I'm not really going to focus too much on the... Oh, actually, I need to move Cosmo. Cosmo, who do you want to be with? You want to keep following the cat, I think. Okay. You guys have another free reign to speak with anybody in the mansion. You can do it together if you'd like. You essentially have a free time slot. You know that you have set Martha with the objective of talk to Luso. So she will do that for you guys.
Can I say, I know Puck doesn't want to, but can I secretly try to eavesdrop on that at all?
Yeah, you can absolutely do that.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, I will move you over. I'm going to be nice and move these two not on the other end of the fucking house. I'm going to move them. I'm going to be even nicer to you. So, this one will be a stealth check.
Okay.
If you want any assistance, if you have any way to make yourself maybe have advantage or anything like that, that would be good.
I'm looking.
And
Just before she leaves, they ask Pug for inspiration.
I'm not asking you for inspiration. I'm specifically not.
Okay.
Oh, man, this is going to be funny. You sure you don't want to ask for inspiration?
No, I'm definitely not telling Puck that this is happening.
Okay. If you have any way to get advantage at all, any clever way?
I'd like to cast disguise self. I'm trying to decide who would be a good disguise.
Theo.
No, I don't think I could be a convincing Theo.
You have to note that you do have to be somebody who is relatively tall, because you can take off about a foot, but you are massive.
I'm not okay, but I'm the
Massive
same
Theo.
size technically in D&D terms as everyone else in this house.
Yes, but if you disguised yourself as C, you're like 7 foot, right?
I think 6'9".
Yeah, so C is about 5'4". It would be weird if he was suddenly like 6 foot to 5'9".
Okay, well, my most major candidate was the person who would have a reason to be standing still next to a wall for a long time, which is
Teku.
what's their name? Yeah, Teku.
Teku or
Teku
Ellis?
is. Teku.
Okay, that one is easy enough to do and won't cause any suspicion, because Teku is a
Okay.
pretty malleable form. That wouldn't be any suspicion.
Okay, I just want to look like I'm guarding.
Okay. So you can actually pick something other than stealth that you think would be appropriate and
Can I talk you into Arcana? Since I'm using magic for this.
The DC will be a little bit higher with Arcana, but I'll let you.
Okay, well, I'm much more likely to do well with Arcana.
Man, you beat the DC of 12. His passive perception sure is 10. I just gave it a +2 because, like, man, that's harder. He's still dumb. You see, Luso also has no wisdom. That is his secret.
Good for him.
And you begin listening to their conversation. Martha and Luso are talking about... Well, you see, I'm just going to cut into it and try and bullshit my way into this. So, what do you... Let me try that fucking again. So you're around the same age as your brother, right? Yeah, me and Puck are around the same age. I'd say give or take. I'm younger than Puck by a little bit. Okay. And you're here with your mother? What do you do when you're not at parties? I help Mom with the other sources of research. I'm kind of like her not lab rat. Intern. I'm her unpaid intern.
Lab rat? It's such a bad term.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm going to provide Gun's internal monologue.
So you help her with her different fields of study. Yeah, it's not super important. I don't do a lot otherwise, but whenever she goes out on an expedition or anything, I'm there to help collect samples and carry the backpack and stuff like that. For here, I was here as her +1 to just kind of have a good time for what she told me to do, at least. So, I've been doing that. I didn't expect to see my good old brother here, though. That was a bit of a surprise to both of us. Speaking of your brother, you've been hanging out with Ethel a bit, haven't you? Uh-huh. Any reason for that?
Oh, God.
Well, when we were outside, he provided shade so that I did not get sunburnt. And he was fun to throw rocks at. And his cat likes me. That's about it. I would be... Besides the giant muscles, the most appealing thing about him is the cat. Okay. Interesting. You know what's also interesting, Princess? You've brought a quite assortment of people with you as your bodyguards, haven't you? To a relatively calm party. 4 entire bodyguards for one person at a party. You know, just to be safe. Well, you've brought about 2 people, maybe 3, who are about double your height, much stronger than you, and one of whom is packing a firearm. Rather interesting, I'd admit. Though I would rather say that there are some of them that might be more dangerous than a gun. Well, She kind of like taps her fingers against the table. They had just gotten back from a mission that was relatively unprofessional for me to have sent them on. It was more dangerous than I had expected, so this is a way of trying to give back to them as a way to hopefully make it up to them. There's a beat of silence in the conversation. Don, what's your insight score or whatever?
Great question. I'm assuming it's low because insight is wisdom, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a -1.
Even with a... Here, roll it for me. I would use your
Oh, boy,
passive,
I wish
but
you
you're...
had said that after I... Hold on.
Okay. You can't really get a beat on either of these two's
Oh,
emotions
Lord.
currently. Martha seems to be talking about something, but you can't really beat her feelings on bringing you guys here.
Okay.
Okay, that's a pretty good reason, I suppose. What was this kind of mission you sent them on, then? You know, boring old laboratory. Okay, you know what? I'd want to go to a party too if I spent all day at a laboratory doing boring shit. Because I did. And now I'm here. So I can't really fault you on that. Yes, they had a bit of a unpleasant time, and I think it might be causing issues with some of their sleeping. They might be having some problematic dreams because of what they went through. By chance, are you...
Can I... Wait, hold on. No, can I insight that specifically?
You
Can I
may.
tell if she's lying for, like, Luso's benefit, or if that's something that she actually thinks is going on?
You can insight that. I'm actually going to make you roll this. You can't tell. What you can tell, even with a 7, you don't know if she's lying or being truthful, but she's putting as much charisma as she can into this conversation.
Okay.
I am going to have Martha roll a DM thing, though. Martha, your character sheet's still up here. How fucking charismatic are you? Ooh, no, you're gonna need to roll this. You're not super good at it. Oh. So actually, I just rolled... actually, Gun, I lied to you. You rolled above her.
Okay.
She's lying. She's lying
Okay.
for his benefit. She doesn't believe that at all.
Cool.
She's trying to
All
lead
right,
the
cool.
conversation.
Got it. That was my question. I was pretty sure that's what was happening, but I wanted to be positive in case we were being bamboozled by Martha.
A pretty leading... That's an interesting statement, Princess. You know, I'm not one to just say anybody's, ideas of what their friends are going through, if you can call them that. However, I don't think that's true. I can believe some of it might have been a problem. However, for it to affect your sleeping, you need to have a little bit more show on tiredness in your eyes. My dear brother doesn't look too much more tired than normal. And the big guy, while is generally smiling like a dumbass at all times, doesn't seem to be from any lack of sleep. So I can't really believe
What
those...
a rude thing to call someone out on.
I mean, have you listened to any of what Luso's been doing at this party? It's kind of...
No, I'm just, wow, like... Imagine telling someone my friends have been having trouble sleeping, and then you just shoot back with, no, they haven't, you're a liar. Sorry, keep going.
I've lost my train of thought. Hold up.
I'm so sorry.
Martha sighs. Okay. I was just curious because I was Oh, is Martha gonna be mean here? Is Martha gonna drop this?
He deserves it.
I think, from what I've heard, Aethel might be dreaming about you. And I was just curious if there had been anything going on.
What?
So, like, stops. And, like, there's a few beats. If I remember right, he did not roll good. What? She puts her hands on the table. Well, I know there's not really any plates, but I am here for some tea. I hate everything that's going on here. I hate everything going on here. So, I don't think I've had any dreams or anything related to whatever you're talking about. And if he has been, then I think he should bring it up with me. You know, that would make sense. You can't see her, but she raises an eyebrow. Does that really seem like something he'd do? Think he'd be too busy? No. Honestly, I don't know what he'd fucking do. Talk about wanting everything to be wonderful all the time. See, fucking whatever. I was just curious. Well, if there's anything dream related, I can't think of anything I'd want to talk about it. My expertise is not really anything dream-wise. I am a bit of a magic user, but that's about it. And that is where I'm going to end the scene, as those two ramble into a pretty fast dying conversation.
Alright, I'll slip away and drop my disguise at this point.
Yep, you walk off. Just guard leaves. They're none the wiser. Luso is none the wiser.
Do I know if Martha figured it out?
You know what, Martha? You're gonna roll an insight check, my girl. Are you dumb? Man, her HP is like half of Aethel's full HP. Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
You can't see it. She rolled an unnatural 20.
Alright. Fair enough.
But you leave. Okay. Do Aethel and Puck, do you two want to do anything?
I have to go. I'll
Yes.
see you all later.
That's why I did you
Bye-bye.
first. Okay. So do either of you two want to go anywhere?
No, I kind of want to go out like in the backyard with the Shen and fucking Theo.
Okay.
Oh, that's
See
what I
what they're
wanted
up
to
to.
do.
Oh, okay.
We
I
can
guess
do
we're
it
going together.
Okay. Do you want Mio to go anywhere?
With me.
Okay. The three of you make your way outside. You see these two. They're actually, I have them next to each other. They are doing different things, it seems. You see that Shen is just kind of relaxing at the side of the pond, and Theo is over here in a tree.
Just in a tree.
He's not like in a tree.
Okay.
He's sitting underneath a tree in the shade.
Oh, I thought he was climbing it, and I was about to be
He
excited.
he might have. He might have been earlier. Currently, he's sitting. He might be a little bit smudged. Which one of you wants to go first in your conversations?
Cat.
Okay, you're making me talk. All right. Hello there.
You see Shen, who is petting a turtle. She looks
Oh.
up. She has like her satyr deer feet in the water. Oh, hey, how's it going? You're the fancy one. You're the smug ones, brother.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm Lucy's brother. Puck, in case you
Yeah,
forgot.
you came here with the princess. How's it going? Having fun?
Yeah. It's a lovely house you all have here.
Thanks. Party's not as it's a little
Wanted
bit
to
more
get a little bit of
melancholy.
fresh air, though.
Oh, I love it out
Sorry.
here. I love it out here. Of all the things in this big old fancy house, my favorite thing is the backyard we got. I've been growing flowers as
big.
much as I could.
Yeah, I've noticed that there are some flowers just in spots around the house. I say, scrolling back down to look at the flowers on top of the statue.
She gets this like kind of catty, shit-eating grin. Yeah, I like to make sure that everything old and dusty in there has a little bit of naturistic charm. And remember to wake up and smell the flowers. Let's really get working for the day.
Well, it certainly livens up the house a bit.
I'm glad you think so.
Yep.
He scritches the turtle.
Is this your pet?
Not really.
Turtle
They just kind of hang out in the pond. But I have a pretty good way with animals, so I just like to hang out and chill with the turtle.
Oh, I see. We Gun and the rest of us sort of have like animals of our own. Like Aethel has Mio. Gun's very, very close with this sort of elemental rat that we have back at our place. We call him Wind Rat.
He raises an eyebrow. Okay, you've got to tell me about that.
Well, our first mission together, just as like a group, Martha had sent us out to a forest to investigate weird happenings there. That's let's see. I'm not sure how much of that I should actually be talking about though, but
I get it. All these like fancy royals and nobles and all that, they wanna have politics and all that. I know my wife's into it, but I'm just here to have a good time. I don't really care about anything political.
I get that. I don't think I'm smart enough to really understand a lot of that either.
Well, smarts ain't everything.
I suppose so.
Kicks one of her hooves in the water that's not near the turtle.
He also just sits down in the grass too.
So, it's some kind of elemental, but it's also a rat?
Yeah, like we call it wind rat, and it's very literal, as in it's a rat made out of wind.
Huh. You know, I've seen some funky stuff in the
Feywilds.
That's pretty funky.
From the Feywilds.
Yeah. Oh, I suppose I should. No, I'm not actually from this plane. I moved here, yes, but originally I'm from the Feywilds.
Oh. I don't know all that much about the Feywilds. Is it a lot different from here?
So, I'm not exactly super knowledgeable, except when it comes to this. So, you know how what we're in is called the material plane, right? It's where all the pretty common peoples are. Very solid. She kind of pats the dirt. There's at least 2 layers on top of the material plane. The first layer of importance that I know the most about is the Feywild. It's almost like the Feywild and the material plane are a pair of. This is an awful comparison. They're a pair of chips layered on top of each other. You can't really see them always, but sometimes the crossover will be a little bit more literal. Generally when it comes to forests. So there'll be times where you can pass over through the little veil that we have into the Feywilds. It's a little bit funky. Time dilation when it comes to the Feywilds and material plane can be a little bit disjarring for those who aren't Fey in nature. I've heard sometimes of people going to the Feywilds and coming out 30 years in the past.
Oh, that's not good at all.
It's not super common. It's only a few times, but it's different than what you got here. A lot more nature-based, a lot more with the courts of the Fae. Different, like, elven factions, satyrs like me, and the other Fae lords, pixies, fairies, dryads, stuff like that.
I see.
We got one of the five gods of this world. Actually, it's the purveyor of the Feywilds. As I open my notes that I should have had open. I do believe it is Ryanite, the Blooming Woods. They're one of the newer gods, and they reign over the Feywilds. You're cutting out pretty bad.
Cat's internet has been doing this lately.
Oof.
Yeah. We just watch while she suffers.
Maybe leave and rejoin.
Hello?
Oh, there you are. Hello?
There you go.
You back?
Oh god, okay.
Welcome back.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, she tells you about Ryanite, the god of the Feywilds, and the god of nature. One of the five gods of this world.
Well, that's interesting to know, I suppose. I'm not very religious myself, but I do, just, my family more follows, under Mianite, but I took an interest in Zionite, actually.
Ocean god?
Yep.
Interesting. What really struck to you about him?
See, I suppose it's like the freedom and the travel and just the ocean in general.
You're a fan of the waves?
Very fond of them, actually.
It's great to hear. I've never really been one for sea travel, but I can super get it.
I'm not very surprised. Yeah. I get that. I probably wouldn't be as enthused like with forest as you probably would be.
Makes sense. So how much traveling have you been doing? Besides, working for the princess and meeting a rat made of wind.
Well, aside from just what the princess has us doing, like with traveling around, I'm actually not of this of here. I'm more from. I was born across the sea, so uh just everything here is completely new and very, very different from home. Quite interesting, and I definitely like being able to just experience everything on this side of the sea.
Gives you a pretty big smile. I like to hear that. It's always great to see people who've taken an interest, even if they are a bit of a fish out of water. Smile.
Yeah. He smiles back, just closed mouth, but yeah.
Smiles. It's creepy.
Yep.
My turn?
Real quick. No, actually, I think we are going to say your turn.
Yay.
All right.
Ethel, you make way to Theo, who's just kind of like sitting on the ground, leaning against this tree. I'm going to pretend this is a tree.
Okay.
It
Abel
might not
sits
be.
down next to him.
Oh, hey. What's up?
Howdy. You're not Mio. Theo.
Yep.
Your name ends in an O. Wait, that's what I was talking about earlier.
We rhyme.
Anyways, Theo, I like you. I want you to know that.
Thanks. You're pretty cool.
But
But
I want you to know something else. You can't trust anyone here, alright?
why?
Because there's the mold.
There's mold here?
It's a big house, Theo. What else do you expect?
Not mold.
I mean, ain't one of them fond of nature, and mold is kind of nature, so.
That seems a little rude, don't you think?
I do not see how that's rude.
You associate somebody with mold?
I don't associate her with mold. That's rude, Theo. It's okay, I won't tell.
That's not what I meant.
Anyways, Theo, you're a good kid, so don't let anything get into your head, alright?
Kid? His voice cracks. 21.
I don't want no, if you gotta act rebellious, then that's fine.
Hey, and how old
However-
is Ethel again?
April's like 23 or something.
You are not much older than him.
How old is Theo?
21.
What the fuck?
He's just a soft boy.
Is Theo gonna correct him, or?
He has said it. I'm like 21.
Oh, my thumb is bleeding.
Well, yeah, I'm also a half elf. We live longer, yeah, but like, I'm 21. I'm not a kid.
Oh.
How old did you think I was?
I don't know, like 16?
Oh, wow. I don't know how to take that.
I mean, there's gotta be some, like, positive things that come with, like, looking younger, right?
I mean, that's generally how elves work. And the whole
Oh, yeah.
looking young for like 100 years or so. I don't think I'll get that old, but you know.
Why do you think you'll get that old?
Because I'm not an elf, I'm a half elf. Half elf, half human.
Oh. So how old are you gonna be?
Hopefully not, hopefully more than I am now. Hopefully not like 800 though. That would be weird.
You can live to 800?
I don't think so. I never really looked into exactly what the age of a half elf will be at the end.
You don't know your own age limit?
Do you?
Zero, what's a age limit for April?
Gonna make me look this up? Make me look this up, you son of a bitch. D&D Goliath. Dog, now is not the time. They have lifespans comparable to humans.
Well, my lifespan is pretty normal.
Well,
You know, like I'm probably gonna live to be. Well, I used to think that I wouldn't live like at all. Like it was like every day was like, am I gonna live or not? You know, have you ever been in that situation, Theo?
no.
Why not?
I farm bees and honey.
don't know, maybe someone's after your bees and your honey.
I would hope not. But wait, I'm gonna make Theo make a history roll to see if he is an intelligent. I'm not gonna say this boy is smart. He is not smart. I think that's a relatively okay roll. Enough to know how long a half-elf lives. Well, okay, so I had a little bit more thinking. I think half-elves can live to about 180. I think some can get over.
That's a lot. That's like 100 more years than me.
So that's what I mean,
How
though.
are you
Like,
gonna spend? How are you gonna spend 100 years without me?
I
Without
have just,
big,
I just met
big-
you.
my big brother advice to you.
I,
You are like little brother.
that's, I guess that's pretty sweet. I, I am not going to lie. I don't know anything about you.
Oh, what do you want to know?
He's like thinking, what does he want to know about the man who ruined the game croquet? What's it like in this country for you? I'm not from here, so it'd be interesting to learn.
See, I don't really know where I came. I don't really know where I came from. I was on a mountain, and then I wasn't on a mountain, and then I was here. But I never really learned geography. I just learned that wherever I am, I'm here. Puck over there says, "Oh, I'm from across the ocean. I don't know these soils." But I'm over here like, "Oh, mountain."
Mountains are pretty cool.
I lived at the top of one.
Not pretty cold, wouldn't it?
Very cold, but we were used to it.
Wow. Pretty cool.
And I had my little. Didn't he have like two younger sisters and one younger brother?
I have it in my notes because I decided to write it down. Let me go check my Aethel notes.
I don't know why Aethel has decided to just trust Theo completely, but he has.
He has a big brother, a little brother, and a sister.
A big brother, a little brother, and a sister. Okay. I lived there with my mom, my dad, my big brother, my little brother, and my little sister.
You got a lot of family.
I did. We were a big loving family, and there were other families too, and we would love their families too, and everyone was a big, loving, happy family.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Families are pretty cool.
Yeah. My family's pretty weird.
Why do you say that?
Well, my brother is a fox.
Oh.
Like, I should clarify. He's like a fox person. It's hard to
You're a
explain.
bee person.
I am an elf.
Oh, right. Wait, then
Half
how
elf.
is he like your adopted brother?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. He's got like a foxtail, and he really decides how fluffy he decides to be, because he can also just be a fox sometimes. It's weird,
Huh.
but pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. I would love to turn into like a lion. Hi, Mio.
You said the word lion. Mio's like in your lap. Mio, this would be too big for anyone who isn't you.
Exactly. That's just how I like it.
Um,
Exclusive.
yeah. So, I'm a half elf. My brother is a fox. To be fair, a lot of us, like, as you said, my brother is adopted, but so am I. I help. I have my honey farms, and we just live in a big old house. like a
Oh,
farm.
so you still live with your family?
Yeah, we live in the same general area at least.
Huh. Do you have parents?
Mm-hmm. I have a dad at least. Um, he took care of us. He's pretty cool. Um, he was an adventurer when he was younger.
Oh, what is he?
Um, I I think he's. I need to think. Hold up. Zero says going to look at the D&D race chart.
Human.
Now let me
I
look.
vote human.
Yeah, actually, I'll say human. I think he was just a human.
Hell yeah. Past tense?
No, well, he is just a human.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, that was bad. No, he's just a human. He used to be an adventurer.
Adventurers are really cool.
Yeah,
Did he like find you guys as babies like on an adventure of his?
I think he found my brother like that at least. Um, I was just kind of, around, and eventually I just started living with him.
Huh. I have, well, I'd say there's my real family and then there's my other family and they're kind of weird.
Your other family?
My other family, yeah.
What
There
are they
was
like?
Well, there was dad. There was dad, right? And then there was a woman who was the same age as dad, but she wasn't my mother. She liked to be called mother. And then there was a guy who liked cards a lot. There was a little boy. There was a winged guy. There was the one who really liked books. There was one who really liked talking. There was one who really liked flirting. There was one who didn't like anything. There was one who really liked yelling. And I feel like there's others, but I'm forgetting them. Probably because I don't want to remember them. But they were all, I don't know. Dad was very tough loving, I'd say. He wasn't like my other dad.
Huh. Interesting. Do you still talk with them?
No, but I think they're looking for me.
Really?
Yeah. I wonder if my other family's looking for me, my real family.
Oh, maybe you should go find one of them.
I have no idea where I am, Theo.
Well,
And I
I've
have no idea what mountain it was that I lived on.
That's super fair. I'm pretty sure, and now I hope I'm not wrong. However, I'm pretty sure we're in Ruxamar, is what this country is called. That's honestly the best I could give you. This is a lot. This country is really big, compared to where I'm from, at least.
Sorry, my Wi-Fi cut out. How much?
Okay, he said, well, from what I know, this country is called Ruxamar.
Okay.
This country's pretty big. It's like bigger than where I'm from.
Aethel said like he would like to find his family, but he stays because he feels like he has to protect these people.
Aw. So they're like a third family then? Or just a bunch of friends?
Yeah. Well, I like to think of it as a third family. I mean, I'm not absolutely like super close to all of them, and some of them I wish would have better life choices, but I guess every family has its ups and downs.
Yeah, I get that. I'd like my brother to stop turning into a fox to steal my breakfast.
Yeah, I think that's something that he can work on.
Yeah,
Cereal.
I mean, it's mostly bacon.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, he can't steal cereal.
True. Well, No, he could like use it like a water ball.
Huh. What if you just inhale your breakfast really quickly?
I have tried. I begin to choke.
Oh, well, that's not good.
No, not really.
Well, I thought you said your family was weird, but I'm kind of comparing them to all my families, and they seem pretty normal.
I suppose that's fair. Hmm.
I mean, my first family, my real family, is normal. I guess we were all very nice to each other.
Good. You lived on a mountain. I imagine you had to be really close.
Yeah. And this family, we're like both mean and nice to each other.
Every family's a little bit mean and nice to each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning. I used to have a friend who was really mean to me,
Aw,
but then he started warming up.
that's good.
It took a few years, but I never stopped believing him for a second. I would always go in and smile and say, "How are you?" And he'd say, "Shut the fuck up." And then I'd go, "Okay." But if through the power of persistence, you can always wear him down.
Hmm. What was his name?
That is a good question.
Do you need his name?
No, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna DM you something. Where are you there? I DM'd you it. His name was Solus.
Uh huh. Sorry,
Well,
I
he
mean,
was the-
check. Wow,
Oh.
that's a cool name.
It is a cool name. I'm pretty sure it means like soul of the sun or something.
That's really cool.
Yeah. But he acted more like the moon.
Huh.
He dressed pretty flashy though.
Really?
Then again, so did I. We were kind of forced to dress flashy. But he was the kind of guy where I'd imagine he dressed fashionably in other circumstances too.
Have you seen him in a while?
No.
I'm gonna end the scene there actually because I feel like that sentence is said and he just kind of zones out.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hi, Kat.
So I'm gonna real quick gonna end the session.
Okay.
Being as this has been session 15 of Mianite D&D. And I hope everybody has a good day. Shill, shill, shill. Bye.